Guys, Ryan Bidoff here. Today, on this channel, through this hangout, I'm going to talk about one of my ebooks on Amazon. And what I'm going to do is delve into one of the stories about how my one wildest travel experience promotes your blogging success. And then I'm going to lead you into the ebook that's going to be free from May 6th. 4th, 5th, 6th. Yeah, May 6th to May 10th. It's going to be free. So this is going to be one long extended commercial for a free ebook or for a paid ebook. Grab the damn sucker now. They're really helpful reads. No, it's going to be, well, yeah. Buy the ebook. Download the ebook for free from May 6th to May 10th. And the ebook is How My Wildest Travel Experiences Can Help You Become a Successful Blogger. Now, the cover story, I want to delve into that. That is me. Notice the classic V taper, the shaved head. I went cue ball. I was imitating the monks in beautiful Koh Lanta, Thailand. That's where this was at. Kelly snapped the cover image. Koh Lanta, Thailand. This is at about 5:05 in the morning. I was watching the sunrise over the, not the Andaman Sea, but this was on the bay side. We were on a home, literally on stilts. The back deck was a dock. Fishing off the back deck. This is low tide. It goes all the way out. During high tide, the water raised to about 10 feet. So again, like all my blogging from Paradise covers, this ebook cover was snapped either by Kelly or I. In this case, it was Kelly, because for me to do that, I'd have to have really long arms and also the great illusory ability there. Like, look at that. See that? See the video? No, I'm just joking around. But it's a pretty epic title, pretty epic cover. And really, guys, it's for you if you're a blogger who's really struggling to generate traffic, to get your blogging income up there, to grow your email list, to inject your stories into your brand. I'm trying to get the lighting down. It's a really not too sunny day here in New Jersey, so we're gonna really work at getting that lighting down. Maximize it. But the thing is, when you're struggling, your blogging campaign, you want to be a successful blogger, you want to develop a full-time income earning blog, more than anything, you want to travel the world through your blogging efforts. 9 out of 100 times, when you learn to tell your story, that will make you stand out from every other blogger who ever blogged. And once you stand out from every other blogger who ever blogged, of course you're going to rock it out. You know, that's why I was on Virgin. That's why I was on Forbes. That's how you could be on Virgin. That's how you could be on Forbes. That's how you could speak at NYU about blogging. How you could be on neilpatel.com. All these things I've accomplished, you will accomplish them, I promise. But this book is really helpful. The one that you could pick up on Amazon.com right now. Or you could pick up on Amazon.com from May 6th through May 10th. That's this Friday, if you want to shoot the video, to the following Tuesday. Pick it up for free, and of course, you like it, leave a 5-star review, share it with all your buddies, email it to your list, burn it, fish fry it, barbecue it, share it on Facebook, share it on Twitter, share it on Google+. But guys, if you really dive into what I'm doing in the book, I'm relating my wild travel experiences, cheating death, cheating, wild men in Nepal. I was coked out in Peru, listless in Laos, incapacitated in India, freaked out in Fiji, beat up in Bali, irate in Hanoi, and my mind was blown in Manuel Antonio, Costa Rica. We're just having so much fun. These books, it's amazing. You can put them out there. But when you dive into these stories, of course, you're going to get the successful blogging lessons to really help you blast through blocks, dissolve obstacles, do all that good stuff. But more than that, you're going to learn through osmosis, through exposing yourself to me. Not that way. It's not that type of blog. It kind of is, but not that way. We haven't gone there yet. You will naturally seamlessly. Tell your story in an authentic, genuine, just you fashion, and you'll be able to develop links between your story to your blogging niche, and then that is what gets through to your readers. If you want to get all spiritual on it, think old JC, Jesus Christ. He taught in parables to develop a pretty well-known popular brand. Now, in all seriousness, Christ wanted to, independent of your religious leanings, spread the word, the good word. So what he did is he connected with a bunch of like-minded people, and when he was teaching lessons for folks to absorb, he spoke in parables. Now, when you share your story and you link it to blogging tips or travel tips or whatever your niche is, what's going to happen is that your readers, your audience, will more easily connect with the lesson. Because then they're thinking, oh, in terms of stories, we all love a good story. And that's why this book is so fun. So what I'm going to do is delve into one of the stories right now. And the ebook will be free from May 6th to May 10th. So for the rest of the stories, the rest of successful lessons, download it for free then. Or if you're like, listen, you know, let me just get it now, download this sucker now. So either now if you want, pick it up, burn it, fish fry it. No, you like it, leave a 5-star review and share it with all your buddies because it's really, really fun, really, really inspiring. I think it has like 6 5-star reviews now. So I really haven't promoted it at all. I just put it out there, you know, but now I'm doing the free giveaway. So get to a bunch of hands, people getting their paws on it. And guys, it was so much fun to write because I've had some wacky experiences on the road. And this is great for bloggers, but it's great for people who just love living vicariously through someone who's experienced some wild shit. Because I really have on the road. I don't seek this stuff out, but Kelly and I stay in these places for months at a time. So when you stay in places for months at a time, this is not like me and her going in and out of these little tourist hotspots and, you know, in and out, and that's okay. You know, if you limited time and you just want to do the tourist thing, we do a very different deal, Blogging from Paradise. When you stay somewhere 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months, 6 months, you're going to be exposed to very, very wild experiences. No, it's really fun. It's really entertaining. And again, super for folks who like a good travel story, but for bloggers who are really struggling. You know, you want to retire to the tropics. You want to live the life that we live. You want to become a full-time blogger. You're just so focused on building your blog into a freedom engineering vehicle. You'll learn some really, really awesome, exciting, inspired, successful blogging lessons. I think almost all bloggers online who are struggling either to make a cent or to make $100 or to take their blog up 5 notches to where they're appearing on some of the most famous blogs in the world and where they're doing this full time. So they could leave the 9 to 5, leave their struggles, their pain behind. It's that they're not willing to tell their story. They think nobody cares because their crest is working pretty well with a lot of humidity today. Yes, crest is the best when it comes to styling your hair. But the thing is, they're not willing to tell their story. And I think reading a book like this will inspire you to tell your story. And that's what I'm seeing comment-wise, email-wise. Ryan, you're inspiring me to travel more. You're inspiring me to tell my story in my authentic voice. It means something. It's important. Everybody's story is important on so many levels. It's significant on so many levels. So this read can help you become a hyper-successful blogger by telling your story just from reading mine. And it's fun because, again, you're not going to have many blogging tips bloggers out there who relate. Sorry, guys, little allergy season here in New Jersey. They're being mauled, basically, by wild men. Kathmandu, once punched in the arm, the other time bitten on the arm, to a successful blogging lesson. Or many blogging tips bloggers who talk about, you know, how they almost got coked out in Peru. Not really. Didn't get coked out. Relating that to a blogging lesson. So let's dive into one of the stories, guys. How my wildest travel experiences could help you become a successful blogger, available on Amazon, free from May 6th to May 10th. Part of my free ebook Friday series. But definitely grab it now. Okay, let's pick a lesson. I was listless in Laos. I was crippled in Costa Rica. Okay, let's do crippled in Costa Rica. This is chapter 6. When I was in Costa Rica, we were strolling down the beach. We were in Manuel Antonio, the year 2013. You ever watch What's that show? Golden Girls? Yeah, way back in the day. Sophia. Picture this. Sicily, 1930, 1918, whatever it was. But we were in Costa Rica, Manuel Antonio, in 2013. Beautiful place, one of the most beautiful spots on earth, nestled on the Pacific coast. So much wildlife interacting with the TT monkeys. Stop it. TTTITI. But the Ticos call them, the Costa Ricans, or squirrel monkeys. So cute. Capuchin monkeys, all these wonderful, wonderful creatures. And this is what you have to do when you do long-form videos. You carb up with oatmeal. Stroll along the beach. I was lifting my driftwood. You've probably seen pictures of me working out with driftwood, boulders and all this stuff, doing what I do. So here's the deal. When I was walking the beach, I felt a very sharp, searing, intense pain in my toe. Almost like someone had superheated, like I said in the book, I believe, a pair of pincers, white hot, sat them on a range, put propane torch, blasting, white hot, and it felt like they took those pincers and they squeezed bottom portion of one of my toes. It was fantastic, deliciously agonizing pain, and it went right away. And I just felt it so intensely. But being the guy that I am, not superhuman, but I have a fairly high tolerance for pain, which has improved over the years, I just sat with it as I was walking along the beach. I was like, holy shit, this is really burning my toe. And the intensity and the sharpness, the pain was terrific. It was something that I suspect the young me, sounds really weird, but younger me would be another term, as well as probably a lot of folks who just shy away from uncomfortable situations would have maybe started crying, would have sat down, just screaming, yelling, oh my God. And I just walked along the beach and I was with it. I was present with it and I felt the pain. Over the next couple of days, I thought I may be transitioning into a superhero, Spider-Man, because the intensity of the pain, along with the fact that my small toe, where I was bitten on my right foot, was swelling up like a small sausage to the point where I could not walk on the foot. Couldn't walk on that foot. So much pain, so much intensity. I just was hobbling around. I was limping around. Didn't have crutches, but just tell Kelly, grab me some food. If you would, head into town in Capos. We're staying in Capos, beautiful little town, quaint little town on the Pacific side in Costa Rica. And I'm like, listen, I literally can't walk. I have to limp. I have to grab onto the couch, grab onto the bed. Just intense pain. And this went on for like a good 2 to 3, almost like 4 days. Intense, throbbing, swelling up more, filling more with fluids. And I was just like, what the frick's going on here? So being the sensible, really, really smart, wise person that I am, I didn't do anything about it. I didn't go to the doctor. I just sat with it. Now, I'm of the opinion that almost every case, really in every case it does, but almost every case the body heals itself when you rest enough for certain maladies. Other maladies, subconsciously, maybe we can't quite blast through in the moment. The fact that we're everything and all disease is just dis-ease. It's an energy block that if you clear it out, you rock it out. So either way, I was really going through some excruciating pain, but it turned. And this is probably a 3-day period. I could reference the book, but I'd say roughly 3 days. And then slowly swelling started going down. I started to limp down, more and more. And then after whatever, extra couple days, I was able to walk on it again. The most critical blogging lesson of this experience to become a successful blogger that will help you and that helped me so much, and it's one of the best lessons you're ever going to learn about running a successful blog, is that you are going to gradually learn to be very comfortable with feeling uncomfortable. No matter what, you're going to be faced with uncomfortable experiences. You're going to be following your fun. You're going to be loving. You're going to be trusting. You're just going to be so in love with what you're doing. But sometimes you're going to be introduced to widow's peak. to highly, highly uncomfortable experiences. It's in those moments, either you turn around and cower, you shrink back, you say, screw it, I'm not doing that. You quit your blog, you say, you know what, I'm gonna go back and work the 9 to 5. I can't do this. You complain, you fight, you strain, you strive, you get angrier, you get more upset, or you do all that other stuff and you run into more and more resistance and it gets tougher and tougher and tougher on you, and you just either quit, fail and fail and fail, and you complain and strain and strive, or you embrace the uncomfortable experience, if you can, with a smile, but you just embrace the feelings and you be with them and you move forward. Or you let them go after you fully embrace them and you move forward. That 2 to 3 day period of suffering, you're probably not going to encounter anything like that on the blogging front, where for 3 days you're going to do anything when you're typing in, hitting keys on a board, or talking into a camera, speaking into a camera, doing a podcast, where for 3 days in a row you're just going to be agonized. It's not going to be that intense. But what will happen is fears will continue to unveil themselves. They will continue to reveal themselves to your monkey mind. And for me, it's happened only 55,436 times during my 8-year online career. Different fears, different uncomfortable, highly uncomfortable feelings and experiences where I had to face them, embrace them, and release them. Then when I release them, they're gone. And that just developed a habit within me as I'm having so much fun and enjoying and trusting, and sometimes getting crusty. Tropic's really disgusting sometimes. Take that how you will. The thing is, if you get so comfortable embracing the uncomfortable that it becomes routine to you, you will become entirely unstoppable and you will live your dreams and you will be a 1 in a billion blogger. Because you'll grow like a weed. Fear stops you. Uncomfortable situation stops you. If you let these situations stop you. If you look at the feelings, you don't embrace them, you experience them, you don't do that, you resist them. And with that sting on my foot, like I said, it was like a white hot, like superheated little pincers. Have you ever seen like tweezers, tweezing your foot? It was so intensely painful in the beginning. And I'm not sure if it was a scorpion or a centipede, or centipede, or if it was just a jellyfish, or who the hell knows. It was something very small that I barely saw, but it was terrific. They talk about terrific pain. It was so intense. And then these successive swelling and small sausage. And if you could see my toe, they're usually not that big. I don't have sausage toes nor sausage fingers. Just as proof, in case you're like, wait a second, let's have some social proof here. I'm weird, you know that. If you don't, bloggingparadise.com, weird stuff. So the coolest thing about this experience, as far as teaching me how to be a successful blogger, it was just that total embracement of really, really a highly uncomfortable experience. And that was over the course of days. Maybe I didn't have that intense pain for days, but at times it was excruciating and I couldn't walk on the foot. But it taught me that if you embrace the feelings, you let them go. It's almost like an observational situation. Now, this was intense, and this was really debilitating to me. But when you get online, you're going to feel it in sometimes a much more subtle way, but the fear could be just as powerful, and it could be arresting you just as much. I'm so afraid to get a negative comment, so afraid to get a negative review. I can't go on video. I look so stupid. My voice sounds so dumb. Oh, it builds trust. Yeah. Why grow a list? Oh, I can't build a list. I'll fail anyway. All these uncomfortable feelings, and as most bloggers really fail horribly online because they just turn around. You have to embrace them. You have to be with them. You could fight. That's okay. You could fight through, but that resistance that you build up, that's going to create more resistance. Hugging is the way to go. Being with the feelings. And with your blog, you're just going to have to be in the moment. When somebody really criticizes you, tries to reject you, or get nasty with you, just be there with them. It's somebody who's projecting their pain on you. It has nothing to do with you. And when you embrace uncomfortable feelings, you could see that truth in the moment and it won't bother you. When it doesn't bother you, you're taking off like Usain Bolt. He's still real good, right? Still real fast. On PEDs. I still use them, right? Yeah, I think so. He's not. Nice libelous slander here. He's awesome. Let's say like a racehorse. I don't think any racehorses would really try to do anything to me. If you could imagine a racehorse on crystal meth, a crystal meth espresso cocktail. Espresso. I say espresso here in New Jersey because, well, taking off. That's how my ascent has been in the blogosphere compared to most other bloggers. And it's because I can embrace uncomfortable situations like I did that day or those period of days in Costa Rica. Fears, worries. Oh my God, what's going to happen? How the hell am I going to grow my list? How am I going to grow my blog? What's going to happen financially? What about if I don't have any? All that stuff. And a lot of people, they just like to turn around. They don't embrace it. They resist it. They push it away. They ignore it. Screw it. Let me go do this for a week. You know what? I'm not going to deal with it. And it's not about fighting. No. I'm not talking about fighting. I'm not talking about sticking it to people who leave negative reviews on your books or who leave a negative comment on your blog, or when you have the fear of, I'm not making any money with my blog. What should I do? Where can I go? In what direction? Well, follow your fun. Yeah, I'm doing that and it's not working. It's just not working. I have to start making some real money. All those fears and all those energies, you sit in a quiet room and you can cry them out. You could take a pillow. And if you're just full of rage, and it's okay, because I've been full of rage at least like 2 or 3 times in my life, times 4,000. Everybody, just punch a pillow. I'm just so sick of it. I feel better. Very strange methods, but they really do work. Or you cry. This is embracing. This is being with it. Breathing deeply. It makes you a successful blogger because you'll be eating maple brown sugar oatmeal with strawberry preserves while you're filming videos. And in the background, you're getting ebook sales. Folks are downloading your ebooks. Growing your email list, getting more traffic. All that's happening while just the start. It's sad in a way, but it is what it is. So many other bloggers and units don't shine bright because they're fighting, they're pushing, they're not embracing the uncomfortable feelings. You're gonna have uncomfortable feelings. They're gonna pop up so frequently at certain points where you will feel entirely overwhelmed. And you may pull back a little bit. I'm not talking about forcing your way through every single time, but you're gonna have to pay the energetic piper. And I like that. Feel free to tweet it. That means you will have to, in certain moments, be present and breathe deeply when your biggest blogging fears / limiting beliefs / worries arise from within your being. And this has happened to me so many times, and it continues to. I'm not some blogging demigod, some bit-off demigod. If I didn't have these experiences, I do. But by following my fun, by really doing what's fun to me, by trusting in the universe, things are working out. Everything feels like it's extra. I feel whole and complete, and everything feels like a bonus. So I'm not getting super attached to any one activity or income stream or blah, blah, blah person. And by embracing the uncomfortable feelings as they arise, you will embrace them. You'll release them. As you release them, you'll act inspired and you'll keep creating the content that's so helpful you haven't been creating. You'll keep connecting with influencers. You'll remember to pull back and to take extended breaks every day and maybe take a day off. Or if you're really feeling it, it's time to take a week off, and you'll still trust because you trust and you're having fun and you're feeling abundant, appreciative. And you'll rock it out. Your business and your blog will grow, and you'll grow and you'll grow because it's all an energy game. Not a doing game. It's a being game. And the more you're being a certain person, you'll do from a more detached space. You'll connect and you'll create from a more detached space. And you'll pull back from everything online, and you'll enjoy life outside of your blogosphere, your online realm, your online empire, your online fiefdom. And the more you do that, you're going to generate more income, generate more profits, grow your email list, get more subscribers, get more ebook downloads, become a bestseller on Amazon. Somebody's been a bestseller on Amazon multiple times. Yeah, hey, this is going to happen if you wrote 125 Blogging from Paradise ebook, all of which are available on Amazon. Wink, wink. When you query/search Blogging from Paradise. But that's what happens. So guys, this is just one story. Crippled in Costa Rica. And I was for 3 days. One day I was on bed rest pretty much. Like I just couldn't. The foot was really hurting, swelling up like a, picture a cocktail weenie on steroids, or maybe a cocktail weenie times 2. That sounds perverse too. It was just really, really unpleasant experience. But I was able to face it, face the feelings, the uncomfortable feelings, embrace the uncomfortable feelings. I was able to be with them, and I was able to release them. That's an extreme case. Again, when you're talking blogging, it may appear to be more subtle, but you have to be with those fears, those limiting beliefs, those worries, whatever's holding you back, or you're allowing to hold you back because you resist it. And tips for embracing, in the moment you may be able to do it, take a really deep breath and relax the body. Let the energies go through you, the fear, the worry, and then you'll let go of them. And you'll move more into the new moment. Maybe the fear won't be gone entirely. Maybe you'll be gone a little bit. You'll reduce it a little bit. It'll dissolve a little bit. That's okay. Just keep being with it. Or if you're feeling super overwhelmed with emotions, go into a quiet room, cry. You could just yell, punch a pillow. All you're doing is dissipating the uncomfortable feelings. Just don't hurt anybody else. Don't hurt yourself. Punching a pillow is okay. That's if you're feeling the rage. If you're just feeling grief and overwhelm, sit and cry. What a purge. Because after it's done, you literally release the uncomfortable, fearful energies. And then when you release those energies, you can move on to be the inspired dynamo who's just that much more fearless. Not fearless, wrong word. What was going to have fears? That much more inspired, and who's able to embrace fear that much more easily and readily and release it. So guys, this is just one wild travel experience that helped you become a successful blogger. Pick it up on Amazon. I'm going to link up to it on the sidebar, I think. Yeah, whatever. But look it up on Amazon. It's under Blogging Paradise, How My Wildest Travel Experiences Help You Become a Successful Blogger. Pick it up now, or it will be free from May 6th to May 10th. Share it with all your friends. You like it. You're like, you know what? It's fun travel stories. Really help you become a successful blogger. If you're struggling with your traffic, with your sales, with anything related to blogging, building a community, growing your email list, it offers you a wide variety of lessons that will help you blast through those blocks so you could really rock it out and live your wildest dreams. And that's why we're blogging anyway, right? To be free, to live our dreams, to inspire others to do the same. It's so much fun to be able to express ourselves freely. So guys, that's it for today. Pick it up on Amazon. If you really enjoyed the book, please post a 5-star review. It helps spread the word, gives you some good blogging karma, gives you some good energy, extra good energy, of course, helps me out, helps everybody out. It helps us spread the word. And then again, share it with all your friends, email it to your list, share it on Facebook and Twitter and G+. Spread the word because there's so many bloggers out there who are struggling. And I know I offer a pretty cool take on the blogging tips niche, especially melding in some interesting travel stories, which will make you remember, make an impact. So you'll think, I was thinking about, I feel kind of uncomfortable today, and I was going to publish my first post, but I'm just so afraid. But yeah, that Ryan guy, if he was able to walk around like a cripple thinking he was going to be maybe Superman, he was bitten by the spider, and well, you guys know probably. If you could embrace that feeling and then say, hey, this will really help you become a successful blogger, being uncomfortable, embracing it. I could publish their first post. Somebody out there publishes their first post and starts their journey to become an island hopping pro blogger. Maybe you're terrified about buying a domain and hosting, thinking it's going to be a waste of time. Terrified, i.e., feeling so uncomfortable. Oh, I'm feeling so uncomfortable. You take a super deep breath, you plunk down your credit card, you buy the domain and hosting for your WordPress blog. and you mimic my journey. 8 years ago, I did the same thing. One of the most freeing moments of my life. Didn't know what the frick I was doing. So that's what happens when you give it that 5-star review, to spread the word, and then you share it and promote it. It really, really just helps us get these ebooks out there into the hands of a zillion folks who really want to feast on an inspired story, who want to get tons of practical blogging tips. And that's what's cool about my ebooks. Practical blogging tips. Anybody can execute them. Yeah, sometimes they're uncomfortable. This ebook, a little tip, travel story, will definitely help you embrace the uncomfortable feelings. But the cool thing about the book is, too, guys, I go into 9, I believe. It's been a while since I wrote it. Year and a half. 11, no, 2, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 colorful travel stories from my experiences all over the world. And then I help you build a successful blog by taking each experience and say, hey, this is a successful blogging lesson it teaches you. So you have a nice little analogy bit, fun, entertaining. Again, I think it's like 6 5-star reviews. I haven't even promoted it yet. I haven't gotten it in people's hands. So that will go up. Downloads will go up. And more than anything else, it's really a fun, helpful, insightful, entertaining read that will just help you jump 5, 10, 15 rungs in the blogosphere. Help you build that successful blog. Blast through your blogs. You're really struggling. You're just like, man, I just want comments and this and that. A little bit of exposure. More exposure. Not that tight. Traffic. I'm going to boost my blogging income. Very helpful read for each of these problems you may be suffering from. And even if you're not and you're rocking it out, but you just want to raise it up, get a download, guys. Really appreciate your support. Until next time, I really miss doing these. It's been a number of weeks. I'm going to start doing them again, and I'm giving my fingers a break for this blog post. Putting the time in now. I'm writing ebooks again. Keep an eye out for them. I'm up to 125 now on Amazon. That's that. Until next time, guys, really appreciate your support. I love you all. Thank you so much for your support, for spreading the word. I want you to enjoy paradise.